Mr. Clerk.
House Bill 1254 by Sexton of Granger relative to forfeiture.
Representative Sexton, you're recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I move passage of House Bill 1254 on third and final consideration.
Representative Sexton moves passage, probably seconded. Mr. Clerk, call it First Amendment.
House Civil Justice Committee Amendment number 1.
Vice Chairman Jernigan, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Move to adopt Amendment 1.
Vice Chairman Jernigan moves adoption of Amendment number 1, probably seconded. Any discussion on the amendment? Seeing none. All those in favor of Amendment number 1 say aye. Aye. All those opposed say no. The ayes have it. You adopted. Next amendment, Mr. Clerk.
Mr. Speaker, no further amendments.
Representative Sexton, you are recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. What this bill does is it raises the amount that an attorney can charge in a civil asset forfeiture case. Under the present terms of the civil asset forfeiture, if the average is $2,500 in cash, the most that any attorney could make is $550. Now that means that most people that just has a small amount, like $2,500, maybe not a small amount to them, but they can't get an attorney to go after their money if they feel like that it's been taken wrongfully. So what this does is it does away with that 25% of whatever the amount that was seized, and it raises the limit from $3,000 to $10,000. And the company or the seizing agent that takes the property is the ones that would have to pay the bill if they weren't found guilty of any crime. So this is a good bill, and I appreciate your vote on it, and I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Representative Sexton renews his motion. Any discussion on the bill? Representative Towns.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sponsor yield.
Yes.
Representative Sexton. Representative Towns.
Sir, I am fantastically excited about you bringing this legislation. I appreciate you continuing the mark of one of our former reps that left on this forfeiture because it's out of control. It's really out of control. And I'd like to commend you once again, and if you allow me to, I'd like to sign on to that bill. It's a good bill for the citizens.
Representative Sexton.
I do appreciate that. It is out of control, and I thank you for your support.
Representative Parkinson.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I hope the fact that we're thanking you for bringing this bill doesn't kill the bill. Honestly, members, Reverend Sexton, we need reform in civil asset forfeiture. We all speak to innocence before you're innocent until proven guilty, in the House, but we have to act like it too. The fact that government can come and take your items. Items was a replacement word. The fact that government can come and take your items before you are found guilty and you have little to no recourse, or it's an uphill battle, or it's costly, is honestly unacceptable. That's big government. To all of my libertarian friends, or those that act like they're libertarian when it's convenient, that's big government. That's government being in your way, in your business, in your pocket. I truly appreciate you and every other member. I won't call, well, I will, and Representative Lafferty, every other member that's bringing civil asset forfeiture legislation. We have to keep knocking on this door until it's fair to the citizens of the state of Tennessee. To the good Reverend, thank you. And I think I'm signed on, but I'll sign on again if I can. Thank you so much.
Representative Sexton.
I truly do appreciate everything that you said, because it is true. It is out of control. I appreciate your support. And when we find something like this, it's out of control, I'm glad that we can cross the aisle. And so I covet your signature, your co-sponsorship, and your support on this bill. Thank you.
Chairman Faison.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Members, and Mr. Speaker, forgive me, I'm out of order, but we have a former member, and I wanted y'all to look over here to the balcony up in the left right-hand side. We've got Andy Holt, Representative Andy Holt. Y'all make him feel welcome. It's been a while since he's been in here.
Any further discussion? Seeing none. Any objection to the question? Seeing none. All those in favor of House Bill 1254 as amended, vote aye when the bell rings. Those opposed, vote no. Has every member voted? Does any member wish to change their vote? Mr. Clerk, please take the vote.
Ayes 92, no nays, 2 present, unvoted.
House Bill 1254 having received a constitutional majority, I hereby declare passed without objection. The motion to reconsider is tabled.